stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't honestly. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Giants.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Tyson. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
51 the mic, boys, 51. It's a party now.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 12. From the gun, Tyson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
There is nothing.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Big Derek Brown making the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Touchdown.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own
New York ready to go again offensively. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They begin with a run by Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier, Rashaan Evans on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Sack. Cowboy 80. That's not new.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Giants 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, Tyson got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Operating from the gun. Tyson, complete on the quick throw to Moore.
Complete to DJ.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Tyson throwing the out route and complete. It's Parker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Operating from the gun, Tyson, and incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Tyson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 15-yard town, and the Panthers add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he knocks it through. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end, Ingram. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Tyson. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Tyson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. Tyson. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Giants 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, I need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Evan Ingram, incomplete.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, Slayton. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Operating from the gun, Tyson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on second down, Tyson nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, Tyson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard. He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark. Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings doing battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Tyson. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Tyson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off the play fake. Tyson. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw on 3rd down. Tyson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants going to take over again on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself as we just...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Panthers. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Tyson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw. Tyson. Fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson finding Harris over the middle. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Rip left, rip left.
From the gun, Tyson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
Panthers 24, Giants 10.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
The pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Giants on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Leonard Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And that is incomplete.
Tyson's pass intended for Devontae Parker. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, some strong running. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively if they want to advance in this divisional round. Look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it right side to White. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Giants.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he fires one incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
To Vecchio to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tyson. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Looking to throw. Tyson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 26-yard.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Check. Watch 54. Bring it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
29 is Mike 29. Man, I got you.
Delay of game, offense.
You gotta keep playing, man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
51.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Check. 3 down. Mike 51.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.